child, I was always interested in telling stories of other people, telling my stories, and photography is a really great way to tell these stories. My first project was to go around with a big ship for 1.5 years around the Pacific Ocean. And I learned a lot, not only about sailing, but also about storytelling, because I had for the entire time about 3 to 4 pages in a local magazine with my pictures and my text. My passion for photography was already when I was 8 years old and I was playing around with the camera of my grandfather. And after this trip around the world, I felt, oh, I can make my living with that. And I studied geography and photojournalism to have a scientific background, because I always want to have truth in all my stories I'm telling. So I did this, and slowly I got more and more money and got to live eventually later on from my photography. But it took me a lot of persistence. I would call myself storyteller. I don't mind if it's with filming, if it's with photography, if it's with writing. I just want to tell the stories of the people. So no artist, no photographer, storyteller. Because often I still shoot even if the light is really crap, even if it's dark. I just shoot and capture the emotion. I think the emotion is the most important thing to me, yes. And we crossed Africa with biofuel. And it was the first crossing of a continent on biofuel, and we're going to do a book about it. I'm also working on my first publication for National Geographic. I'm finishing the caption, the text for it. It will be coming out in October. And already the next one is in the pipeline. I'm going to the South Pacific, to Vanuatu, in 2 weeks' time to do a story about tribes and volcanoes.
What do you think about Nordic Light and this festival?
I really, really love it. I forgot how it is to say I love Kristiansund. I should say I love Nordic Light, because I felt so welcome here. I mean, I knew Randy Langwick from Australia. We've been studying together, and I thought, she's pretty crazy. And now I come here and I think, all these Norwegians are pretty crazy. Or maybe just the people here. And I feel very much at home, I have to admit.
Can you tell me a little about what shall a young person who wants to be a photographer do? Where shall they start?
To me, the way to become a photographer was very, very hard. It needed a lot of persistence, a lot of belief in my story, but I was always following my thing. And it became my motto: don't dream it, do it.